Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafe Gal. Come back into the Zelda Randomizer we started last time. We've got a pretty good assortment of movement items, stuff for getting around the map. We do not have boots. We need them. Because of the fact that the Staff of Maria is on the shelf in the library, nothing else. We need the Book of Medora. We desperately could use some upgrades for our equipment. Blue Mail, Master Sword would be really nice. We are on our way right now to the back door to the Tower of Hera. We are taking the back door because we do not have the mirror, which is required for the front door. We may have to traverse back up this way later because we do not have the Book of Medora or the Master Sword. But hey, if we found both of those in this dungeon, I'd be a much happier person. I will just let you know there is a chance that we can get stuck here. I am hoping that will not happen, but there is a chance. The way we get stuck is... Ooh, okay. Yep. The way we get stuck is if we do not have... So if we've got that up, and we fall down a hole. And we don't have a key. Because that's one of the weird things with the mapping. That's one of the only spots in the game, and it's very circumstantial. You have to fall in a hole, you have to not have a key, and you have to not have the mirror to get stuck there. Now we can save quit out still. And there is a spot where we're going to fall purposely because we need to get the treasure chest here. And we have a key, so we'll be okay. Just the map. Okay, we're gonna continue on through this tower because it's really not a long dungeon. We've got most of the treasure already, and I'm going to sort of cheat on the boss. Okay, obviously we don't need to do that whole up and down thing. I think that's most of what they were counting on this dungeon taking longer, was the up and down aspect. The fact you had to fall down the hole to get that. So having the hook shot at this point goes a long way. So, for this boss, we are going to... actually, you know what? We're gonna do... No, we're gonna play the safest route. We're gonna do... Taking a hit is okay. We don't care if we get hit, we care if we fall. So if we're at a position where we may fall, we will activate the cape. When we get to the end of this, we will also be activating the cape. Okay. So, didn't end up needing it yet. We're going to use the hammer to finish it off so it doesn't go fast. Magic powder. That is lovely. that actually does open up another treasure chest, and it's very useful for not dying horribly. Mostly the not dying horribly aspect. Okay. We're gonna do this. Since we're here, and since I was dumb and forgot I needed the hammer last time, we're gonna go get this cave real quick. Okay. So the trick here, if you are not familiar, is to take 8 parts of damage before you activate the cave. I just realized that that probably matters less than normal because I don't have a way out of the dark world. So we're saving quitting. I'm on top of this. Totally. Okay. But the tip is there. Regardless. Okay, we're gonna go... Let's do the well quick. We've got the magic powder, so we're gonna go do the blacksmith's well and the hammer, which is the other piece you need. The alternate way to do that, if you do not have the hammer, you can technically get into this area with the mirror. Mirror to the other side of the peg, and then fall down the hole. There's our mirror. Okay. Boots. We need boots. Trying to think of what that opens. And the book. Boots and book. Boots and book. Boots and book. Boots and book. That doesn't open a ton right now. Gets us ether. We need it. I think I'm gonna go... I think I'm gonna do Skullwoods. And get the peg pattern in front of the blacksmith's house. Okay. So, Skullwoods is a weird dungeon. We're actually not going to play through the whole thing right away. The reason we're going to not play through the whole thing is because it's... you can get to the boss real quick. It's one of the shortest dungeons because it does not actually have a big key door. The way it blocks you off, requiring you to have a big key, is that you need the big key to get the chest, which gets you the fire rod. As you may have noticed, I already have the fire rod. So that's a requirement we can ignore. So as long as we get one small key, we can go through that. One small key and the fire rod. Now, I am going to just throw out... This is probably going to be a painful boss fight. I am going to be mashing cape, basically. We're relying on cape to get us through it. I've got a blue potion, so my intention is to use the cape, hit the boss, until I cannot hit the boss anymore. And from there... way you can skip that section if you were not aware. Oops. I think that happened last time I played this area too. That might have actually been on my last video. So yeah, basically you can skip that with the corner. We're gonna go through here. Hey, that was nice. You can't knock those guys into holes. I know we don't need to kill these guys, but I really don't want to worry about them getting in the way. And my health is low. My lack of sword, the fact that I'm going to be relying on the magic to get through the boss here means I just want to be careful. Okay. Crap. Like I said, careful. I'm pretty sure there's a... Or that works too. Okay. We are now beeping, we have full magic, and... it's time for some cheese. Okay. So. Just to be clear, this is not a real safe strategy regardless. The regular sword takes forever to kill this boss. So, I'm mostly doing this to preserve hearts. If you're not aware, the way this boss works, there's a glitch. If he's over spikes, when you hit him, the spikes, which do no damage, register as a hit. There we go. That wasn't close. And that reveals to us that we do need to do the rest of this dungeon. Basically, if that dropped an item, there's not a ton of items that in this dungeon that aren't keys or dungeon items, like the map or the big key. So what we're doing is just kind of checking to see if the boss had the goods before we went through the whole rest of it. And honestly, I may not even do the whole thing now. I may just see if we need to. It's a really easy one to get back to, so I'm gonna check this small chest, and then we're gonna warp out, because I don't need more of a reason than that. I've got other dungeons I can check that are less time consuming and more required. Big key. Okay, I'm going to take back my statement there. We're going to quick check the big chest item because it is easy to get. There's a good chance that it'll just be something worthless, but okay, we're gonna do we'll do a few. We'll do a few. We'll do the easy ones, basically. And we'll remember we need to come back. If we need to come back. Mirror shield. Not the equipment upgrade I was looking for. That's okay. By the way, that is why I did that set, or that one, because that room, normally you have to beat all the enemies to get out. Now that we have the mirror, not so much. Okay, and I think, yeah. Just kind of a nifty little trick there. I'm not sure if some of these little tricks like that are version exclusive or not. There's a chance that this only works in the Japanese 1.0 ROM. I mean, I think that's most of the real easy ones, so we'll duck out. We've got 2 keys. Trying to think of what I haven't checked yet that's easy enough to get to. Or what dungeons I can actually do. Let's do this. I just did Skullwoods, so I didn't do the rest of Thieves Town that I can access to now. And actually, I just got the mirror, so I can do the blacksmith too. And the chest on the way to drop, or the thief's chest and a few other things. So we'll do that real quick. I guess technically we could do blind, but that doesn't. It's not a required dungeon. It's a pendant dungeon. So probably could have gone and got the blacksmith first. We do not have the boots, so I cannot do the dash for this. That's one of the other tricks. Once you get the boots and you have an item equipped on Y, if you push dash and the item you want to use at the same time, you will dash with that item and it will hit everything on the way. The most useful things for that are knocking down a row of pegs with a hammer. That's just bombs. That's great. Okay. Knocking down a row of pegs with the hammer, or knocking down, let's see, catching multiple fairies with the net. You can charge with the net and catch all the fairies. Yeah, those are pretty much the most useful ways to do it. I've seen some neat tricks using, like, if you dash with the fire rod, you can, like, hit something with the rod part and then shoot the fireball. It's weird. Okay. Piece of heart from the blacksmiths. Let me cross back over. That gets us this purple chest. On a completely unrelated note, I would just like to state for the record, I love how layered and nuanced the music in this game is. It's really neat. Let's see. You do not have to be within the circle to cross over there. It's kind of a little trick. I guess as long as I'm heading this way, I'll do... I mean, I could go backdoor into the desert and clear the palace at least. So, might do that. Although that kind of defeats the purpose of going this way. Do Swamp Palace. Sounds less exciting. Again, it's one of those where once we get the boots, I'm pretty sure we're in boss rush mode, where we can just clear the dungeons the short way. So I may even just go in and clear it the short way. Just cuz. Just to save time. Actually, you know what? No. Oh, no. We're gonna do... We don't have the book. I'm just gonna cross over here. We're gonna go do the chests in Misery Mire and the back half of the desert as we can. Okay, so this is partly just because I want to show the back doorway in for the desert, because it's kind of neat. So there are 3 chests here? Those guys hit really hard. I forgot about that. Okay, and I don't have any potions. Hopefully we'll find something useful here that'll make the beeping stop. That won't make the beeping stop. So yeah, there's 2 chests there. We're gonna go get the one in the corner of the desert real quick, because that requires the mirror. That was right on top of a rock. That's a rupee. That's not worth crossing all that for. Okay. We'll do the desert cave on the way out. So, I think we can do it right about here. Yeah. So you just mirror over and boom, we're on top of the cliff here, which means we can get in without the book. We do need the boss key still. We're gonna go over here. Aha! The beeping has stopped. Okay, and actually, we've got Master Sword now, which makes me feel a lot better. Hopefully we're not going to get cut off by not having boots. There is a chance... We're going to check this room quick. Compass, perfect. That item could be the boss key, or a small key that we would need to progress. Or the dungeon, or like the actual reward item for the level. This is going great. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, we can't do that area. We'll need to go get the big chest and go through the boss area first. Unless we find a key here. Small key, that is. The area on the right requires a small key, and that gets you like 2 chests, I think, also. So at this point, we have not found the dungeon item yet. There's a chance that the boss could have not dungeon item, the reward for the level will either be from the boss, or it'll be in one of these 2 chests. There's the map, so it could be from the boss. That was a weird stagger. And unfortunately, those rupees were probably what we were gonna get from this level. There might be one more item that we'll get from the boss here. Okay, let's do it. Lamolus do not have silver arrows, which one-shots them. I think Fire Rod kills them in 2 hits, although you have to aim, which I'm not great with with the Fire Rod. Hopefully I don't get sucked into the portal there. Okay, this is actually a really fast section because you actually don't need to do anything in most of these rooms. Most of the keys are under pots, and the pots don't randomize, so kill the enemies there. Key there. Don't wait for the tiles. Key here. Don't have to wait for the tiles. Dodge that guy because we cannot kill him. That's why the bow is required for certain levels. We need that for Eastern Palace, Palace of Darkness, at least. Okay, I think it's like one more hit from the Master Sword should do it. No, I'm wrong. It's really weird that a lot of these enemies have stuff like that programmed in. I'm guessing it's because there's a refight later, but there's a lot of enemies that you can kill with either silver arrows or fire rod very, very quickly from the early parts in the game. Okay. So, Desert Palace is go. Again, went in without the book through the back door there now that we got the mirror. And should be able to get one more chest here. Again, bow and boots are the main things we're looking for. Along with possibly silver arrows once we get the bow. Boots! Okay. Trying to think of where we need to go. Okay, we're gonna save and quit. We're gonna dive right over to sanctuary again. There are 2 caves right off the bat. We're just gonna grab them. This one, which is normally a heart piece. Colloquially referred to as the King's Tomb in the randomizer community. We'll need to come back and do that one, but it's not super out of the way, honestly. The single arrow. There is 1 chest in the game. 1 or 2. I think it's just 1 that has a single arrow in it. Okay. I can't... Oh, library. Cane. Staff, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna get the... Hit up the library, get the... Staff of Samaria. Which I'm glad I have before the Ice Palace, although I don't actually have to do the Ice Palace, which is also nice. Okay, we're gonna take the portal into Thieves Town here, or into Village of Outcasts. If I'm remembering correctly, Thieves Town is actually the name of the dungeon that's in this area. We are not doing that because we don't need to. Okay. What was I doing? I had a plan. I swear. Okay, we're gonna go up here. I don't remember what my actual plan was, so we're gonna go up here. There's like 2 or 3 little overworld spots in the Dark World that we haven't hit yet. We're gonna check this cave. Heart container. It's a fast heart container. So we're gonna do it partially just to make that pterodactyl go away. This is the bumper cave. Need the, I think it's hookshot and tape. Technically, there's a way to get across that without the hookshot, I have been told. I do not know that trick. Okay. Got a fairy. Could really use some half or quarter magic here. I mean, refills are nice and all, but... Okay. Go in here. There's the half magic. I swear I did not know that. Gotta love happy coincidence. Okay. Oops. I'm trying to think of where else we can go besides Swamp Palace. We need Bow for 2 of the dungeons that we've got left. That leaves Turtle Rock and Swamp Palace. Okay. Well, I'm going to go check the pyramid quick, because it is literally quick. Especially if I remember which way I'm going. I guess there's not a reason not to do Swamp Palace right now, so... you know. I'm mostly just complaining. Swamp Palace really isn't that bad. It's mostly just the fact that you can cut out... It's another one of them that you don't need the big key. So you can cut out like half of the dungeon if you already have the hook shot. Just some bombs. Not worth it. Okay. There's the hammer dash I've mentioned before. Okay. So we have to cross over again to do the whole drain the lake thing. Flippers, hookshot, and hammer, I think, are the requirements for this dungeon to complete it. That is always a key, because there's a door right there. There's always a key right there. Don't think... Okay. And we've got the big key. Which means we can get the chest item right away. This is still better than wandering through Skullwoods, so we'll take it. We've already gotten several in Skullwoods. The nice thing with this dungeon is that a lot of the chests have, a lot of the keys are not in chests. They're in pots, or just laying out, which means it's a little bit easier. I don't think this is anything, but I couldn't remember if there were hearts out there or a fairy, mostly, because my health is still kind of low. And at the end of this dungeon, I have to beat a boss. I mean, it's not the scariest boss by any means, but it's a boss. Let's see, I believe... Yep. At least we got the Master Sword. That does make this a little bit better. Bombos. I do not know which pendant we need to get into Turtle Rock, so we'll need to figure that out here. I think that's just a heart, huh? Come on. Random note, if you do not have an improved sword, if you still have the regular fighter sword, you cannot hit that switch through the block and you'll have to use a different item. So yeah, this entire section over to the side here is what you check, or what you don't have to check rather, if you already have all the items you need. We're still missing a few, so we're not that lucky. I'm really hoping the boss here has the bow. That's the main thing we still need, and it'll go a long way to finishing the game, because it means we don't have to do Turtle Rock next, or go back to Skull Woods. I'll take the risk with silver arrows at this point. It sounds kind of fun, honestly, trying that. There is a way to do oh, nice. Oops. Crap. There is a way to do cannon without silver arrows. It is a thing that is possible. With the Master Sword, it would be a complete pain in the butt. But meh. Apparently, so to beat Ganon without silver arrows, he is vulnerable for a short time as he teleports. So you have to hit him during like the beginning part of his teleportation during the end there, specifically with a, if you're using the Master Sword, specifically with a spin slash. I almost had a panic attack there. That I was gonna have to like figure out a way to raise the water there. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not in the wrong place. But that was not the case. Okay. Last chest here. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got all the items. Yeah. we're missing both the compass and the map, so chances are that the boss is going to drop one of those, but he also drops that crystal that we kind of need to beat the game. So, should also check the crystal numbers, because if we happen to have done 5 and 6 after this, we can do the big bomb. In theory. No, sorry, that was a terrible pun. What? Apparently, I missed a key somewhere. Okay. Think. Huh. I don't think I went down there and picked up that pot. I'm wondering if that could be it. So this was a heart. Great. Well. I don't know if that actually resets it, but I think it resets it. Fortunately, oops. Hey, I don't have the hookshot equipped. I still have the mirror equipped. We have a lot of hearts right now. That does help balance out the lack of blue mail a bit. That might not be good. I don't think it can block you off though, can it? I probably just missed something that I'm not thinking about. So I already got that one. Okay. Is that one? That might be. I hope that is not okay. I mean, I guess it's possible that the water levels reset when you, like, fully quit out, like reset all of the water levels by going back to the light world. Because it seemed like that might be what happened here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that skull right there. So we have to like save and quit out or reset the water levels for the whole palace. So I'm gonna take a break right here and we'll go back through the water palace next time. I love water levels. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll catch you next time.